Hello, it's Greg Harrelson here with Century 21, the Harrelson Group in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I just wanted to shoot another quick little video. Subject today is finding the deal. Just finding the deal. Now, everyone wants to find a deal. And you know, there are some people out there that seem to get lucky all the time and they find deals all the time, and then there's some other people that seem to always be searching but can never find that particular deal that they feel is worth investing in. So I want to just share with you a few things that people are doing that end up finding the deal. And it really has more to do with the working relationship with the realtor than anything else. So let me go ahead and just get started so we don't take much of your time. When it comes to finding the deal, number one, you got to have a real estate professional that understands, you know, how to find out, to get the inside scoop, let's just say. You know, you may not know, but when foreclosures are listed on the market, typically some realtors will already know that they're going to be listed 1 to 2 months prior to them ever hitting the market. And and the reason that is because the process of listing a foreclosure, the bank calls a real estate company. We happen to do a lot of them. Well, the bank will call us and they'll give us the information, the address. They'll ask us to start doing research. But remember, banks don't act too quickly. So what ends up happening is they'll tell us 1 to 2 months before they ever put it on the market, so we can start getting them information and help them determine price. So what you got to do is you got to get with an agency that has the inside scoop, that can share with you what listings are going to be coming on, so that they hit the market, you're notified. You're first to respond to those good deals. Number one about finding the deal is you got to have the inside scoop. We can help you with that. Number two is there are times when you're wanting a particular property, say in a certain neighborhood or a certain building, and either there's no inventory on the market, or the inventory that's on the market is quite a bit higher, listed at a higher price than the last one sold. In other words, there's a lot of people that are hoping to get a high price, but you as an investor or as a buyer are just not willing to pay those price points. So what we have to do in that particular situation is we take that neighborhood or we take that community, we pull up a list of all the homeowners that actually own property in that community, and we give them a call and we tell them, hey, we have somebody that's looking to move into this area or purchase into your building. They're really wanting a property here. They understand the property that's currently on the market and are just not really sold on any of those. And I just wanted to see if you would entertain an offer on your property. Believe it or not, if I go through a building or a neighborhood, I will find somebody to say yes. Now, does that mean that they're going to price the property correctly? We don't know. But the key is, in finding a good deal, sometimes you have to have an agent that's willing to go out there and do the hard work and create inventory for you to start looking at. That's something that we can do again. Number three, a lot of people don't understand that the courthouse record, any county courthouse, will typically publish the pre-foreclosure list. They'll publish a list of properties that are eventually going to go to auction. So here's what's critical. When we see that list, this is still the owners of the property. They still own it. The banks don't own them yet. So if we know what you're looking for and we scan that list, we can actually go and look up the telephone number, maybe even knock on the door of that owner, call them, whatever we have to do to communicate with them, and ask them if they would be willing to accept an offer. Now, if it's already in the hands of an attorney, then we may have to go to the attorney and present an offer and say, hey, look, we have an offer right here. You could skip the process and not have to go through the foreclosure if you're willing to accept it. The least thing that can happen here, the least result that we would get is, again, we would know early on if there's any properties on that list that will eventually come back onto the market through the foreclosure process. If we know that early on, then you can be the first one in line when it comes to making an offer on that property. That's just another way to find a good deal. And then last but not least, I can't stress the importance of this. There are plenty of properties that are listed for sale right now where owners have put a price on a property that you may not think is a good deal. But you know what? maybe the listing agent never informed them as to what the real value is. So they could think that they're actually on the market at the right price, but maybe they're not, and maybe they just don't know. They may live in New York and they just have never been told the truth. So if we go ahead and present an offer on them based on what we think the value is, then it's all up to the negotiations. See, what we do is we're trained to negotiate. When we understand what the target price is that we're looking to obtain, then we'll go and gather the supporting evidence, we'll present it to the seller or the other agent that's involved, and we'll go ahead and do our best to negotiate the very best price. You will not believe how many times we are getting great deals for our clients just because of our abilities to negotiate. So, again, you've got to find the inside scoop. Sometimes you have to create your inventory. Sometimes you can go and look at pre-foreclosure lists and find some gold nuggets there. And if all else fails, go ahead and make an offer of that person with that person that's currently on the market and negotiate from a strong position and go ahead and manufacture your own deal. I'm Greg Harrelson with Century 21. I'd love to help you. All of my real estate agents would jump to the opportunity to help you. Please give us a call. Talk to you soon.